Alright guys, it's your boy, I'm Captain Sam. We back again with another video. We back again bringing you guys some juice. And today, we're going to talk about something that's a little different. Something that's been going on in the hunting community for a while now. And when a while, I mean a couple years. It's been gaining popularity over the years. And I think it's going to be the future of hunting itself in North America and maybe abroad. We'll see. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, you're back again with another video from your boy, I'm Captain Sam, and today we're going to talk about something that's, I don't know, it's been a little controversial. So, something that's been going on in the hunting community that's been really prevalent these past few years is hunting contests. If you haven't heard of hunting contests, they are contests that show off the biggest deer, show off the biggest buck, with the greatest antler size. Some of them having unique racks, some of them having, you know, the normal typical rack, but they're incentivized contests that kind of bring awareness to the biggest bucks in the area, biggest bucks in the state, biggest bucks in the United States. And so lately there's been an increase in different contests, and I'm gonna list off two for you, and those two are the ones that I'm familiar with and the ones that I know of that are increasingly prevalent in the community, and that are probably going to continue to, you know, manifest over the years. And so the first one is a very huge one. I think it's over like 5 states, and it's called Quest Hunt Company. And Quest Hunt Company Quest Hunt Co. hosts a competition that is, you know, for 5 different states. They're increasing their states as they go on, as the competition goes on, as it gets more popular. But it's 5 different states, and you enter as a buddy team. And so with that buddy team, you have a combined score of your 2 deer that you enter with the maximum amount of inches. And so with that, you get whoever has it's top 10 places, 1 through 10, all get prizes, and the top prizes being UTVs, tree stands, bows, and any type of other hunting equipment that you can use. It's offered. So basically, what does this mean for us? What does this mean for the hunting community? What does this mean for you as a hunter? What does it mean for the future of hunting? I think that it increases the competition among hunters. Obviously, it increases the competition among hunters. It's a contest. So with that, what does that bring? What does the increased competition bring? I think that brings in higher quality bucks. Not only does it bring in higher quality bucks, but it brings in a kind of sticky situation where you can have people who kind of cheat the system. There's a lot of people that are willing to pay for, you know, a deer off of a deer farm, put them into their herd so that this deer, you know, consummates or whatever the fuck you want to say, and this deer leaves its mark on its herd. Obviously, this deer leaves its marks on its herd, obviously increasing the deer size of the herd, increasing the potential buck size and every fawn that it produces. And so you kind of create this system where it's kind of, I want to say, what's the word? Corrupt. What we're talking about is, what does this mean for us? What does this mean as hunters? And what does this mean in the higher quality bucks? Obviously, there's going to be higher quality bucks, because obviously you're going to want to win the competition. Obviously, you're going to want those prizes. Obviously, you're going to want to show your deer off. You're going to want to increase your exposure, and you want to get that validity as a hunter and, you know, killing a monster buck. And so with that, it brings in some corruptness. You're obviously going to have those people who, you know, kind of don't care for the rules, you know, kind of cheat the system, kind of sweep in the back door and you know buy a $40,000 prize buck and put them in their herd so that in the upcoming years, I mean, they're winning all the contests. There's those things that can happen with that situation. But with that, there can also be, some upsides. You have better deer management. Obviously people are going to look at their herds differently. They're going to make sure that their herds are getting the vital nutrients and the vital, things that they need to survive. Steroids. No. Steroids would be too hard. They would have to, trap the deer and do a whole bunch of extra stuff that, probably would somewhat domesticate, but with minimal contact probably wouldn't. But it would just be too much of a hassle, and too much interfering with the deer. Too many legal problems with that. So what you would have is you would have increased deer management, if not prize buck integration. You would have increased deer management, better herd management, and they would be focusing more on what their herd needs and what they need to do to sustain a better life for them. And so with that, obviously, with the higher buck quality and the better herd management, you're gonna have more big buck exposure. Not only it's a contest. I mean, obviously it's a contest, and you're gonna have those deer that come out of the woodworks. You're gonna have those deer that come out of the swamps, deer that come out of the nowheres, the country, the backwoods, the places that nobody I'm not gonna say doesn't have access to the internet, but I'm gonna say that it's not on Facebook, posting their photos of their big deer. That people are gonna be incentivized to post their pictures of the big deer instead of just keeping those pictures for themselves, keeping those pictures for the community. They're going to be incentivized to do that type of stuff. And so how is that going to shape the hunting culture? I think that you're going to have some wall-hungry hunters. Some people who don't care about the quest of the hunt. Quest of the hunt. Fuck. But they're going to care about, just that prize at the end. They're going to care about that prized deer that they can show off to everybody, and they can show off at the contest and win prizes. I mean, that's just the deal. You're basically getting paid for hunting deer, and so when you think of it that way, you're gonna have people that just disregard the motives of maybe another hunter, or disregard the hunt itself, and maybe cheat a little bit in order to get a job done. So that's just something we gotta think about. Do you want to have a society that's gonna be focused on just wall hangers? Because is that what we want hunting to be about? Just the end product. So the next thing I want to touch on is what to expect moving forward as these contests become more prevalent, as these contests continue to grow in popularity, and from state to state, and offer bigger prizes, offer a chance to come together as hunters, and offer these big events that people get more exposure and validity from. What to expect in the near future. So I would say heightened deer contests. Obviously they're gonna keep rising. I would say better prizes. I would say that it's gonna get better no matter what. People are gonna want better prizes. People are gonna enter more. It's gonna allow the contest holders to get more prizes and stuff like that. And then on the negative side, I think that it would bring what is that word? It'd probably eliminate some forms of hunting. So some of the forms of hunting that may be eliminated in light of hunting contests would be the one type of hunting that I love, is dog hunting. Obviously, dog hunting is a very controversial type of hunting, and a lot of people do not like it because the nature that the deer is taken. I think that it's a very ethical way of hunting. It's a very ethical way of getting the numbers down, especially in overpopulated areas, and it's a better way to and to me, it's just a better overall experience. I've been hunting in every type of way, probably not in every type of landscape, but I've been bow hunting. I do bow hunt. I do hunt with muzzleloader. I do hunt with shotgun. I do hunt with rifles. I do hunt in all these different types of ways, and deer in every type of way. I do spot and stalk. I do get in a tree stand. I do all this stuff, and I just fell in love with dog hunting, and that's just something I love. And that type of hunting is on the verge. It's already on the verge, and with contests like these, incentivizing deer as a prize, it creates a system that is just going to probably overload legislation and eliminate some of these forms of hunting that people don't like. And so with that being said, we got to think about every hunter in this. You can't just think about yourself. As a community, we are the only ones that can bring ourselves down. And so you got to think about that. You got to think about what's going to happen and what you want the future of hunting to be. I mean, this is just a topic of topic of discussion that I wanted to. This is a topic of discussion that I wanted to bring up, and I wanted to bring to light. If you guys didn't know about it, I know a lot of people don't, but I know some people do, and so I wanted to bring the light of this. I wanted to know what you thought, and so just make sure you let me know down in the comment section below, and make sure that you like and subscribe on this video. But you already know, it's FRB, babies. I'm Captain Sam. I just brought you some juice. So make sure you follow the movement. Hey, yo, it's your boy, I'm Captain Sam. Stay juiced. Peace. I hope y'all liked the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's your boy, I'm Captain Sam. Signing out.